So if you don't own Nuclear Knight, you have to start at level 1. And this is where most people come in because people already bought the game, and if they didn't buy the recommended starter pack, well, they're shit out of luck because I heard that level 1 is actually quite hell to get out of. Addendum A being uh but that's where we are brought to today's subject on the video is the SKS. I have firmly stated that this is quite possibly the best uh, level 1 gun you have available because it's a rifle that's in 7.62 by 39. Sure, it doesn't have any customizable options, but it's chambered in 7.62 by 39, and these are 30 round magazines, so they're not bad. You can mag palm them too if you so please. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring this in a couple raids to show you how powerful it is, and yeah, I'll see you guys in raid. Alright, so start things off right in the bat. I always tell for beginners, missile silo, always the best place to hit because it's small enough that it's friendly, but big enough that you can get some decent loot. Well, decent. It's literally the first map, so how wrong can it go, right? So, I guess we should talk a bit more about the SKS. Crap. So, chambered in 7.62 by 39, which is a very impressive round. I mean, it's the same bullet as the AK Alpha, so it's probably about the same damage. The only difference being obviously that the rate of fire of the AK Alpha is just so much significantly higher. But I find that the single fire nature makes it more of a medium range DMR rather than an assault rifle like it so graciously proclaims. Magazines are obviously relatively common to find because well, it's a level 1 gun, so the odds of it spawning are probably more common than you think. Come on, round that corner. I know you will. Recoil is almost pretty much unless you're like spamming it, probably shouldn't be really existent. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it is there, no doubt about it, but it's not as bad as like that. You know, it's not as bad as that. Although to be fair, this thing will literally tear up your insides if you get hit by it. In theory. So yeah, I mean, like I keep saying, you can make anything work in at level 1, but honestly, not a bad gun for its level. Actually, you could comfortably run this. Now, obviously, certain disadvantages of the gun. I'm gonna move this sitting because I'm a little bit starting to feel the knees get sore. Haha. So first and foremost, glaring weakness. It has absolutely zero customizability. You can't put anything except for a charm on it, and that really isn't. I wouldn't really consider that to its benefit. Uh, excuse me, I burped, I think. I mean, I guess you could also say that in theory, it it having in theory not having any customizability makes it so that you basically can't silence it, so it's gonna be a very loud gun always, to add on to the fact that not only are you, the gun is single fire, so that means unless you bump fire, like you bump fire, it's unlikely you're gonna actually you know I don't know why, but there's a small part of me that's telling me that I've already made a video on the SKS, and I think that small part of me is actually lying, because I do remember trying to record footage for it, but I don't believe it ever aired, so to speak. Try to do it for like a stream, and then like I'm pretty sure I like died midway, and then whatever. In any case, let's talk about bump firing a little bit. Bump firing is the practice of you basically just absolutely using your other finger to press the trigger as fast as possible, because for some reason, doing this using your main trigger finger is fast, but fanning it is faster. So I mean, there's no enemies here at the moment, so let's just go over here and do this. So this I don't know how much ammo I have in here, but I have more than enough ammo to do this. So this is me firing as fast as I can for regularly. Okay, fucking. Okay, so this is as fast as I can. See? Pretty fast, right? But I'm not sure how much faster this will be, but I'm pretty sure it will be noticeably faster. So this is me bump firing. And of course, the disadvantage is that since I'm doing this, the recoil is gonna go crazy. But watch. See? Evidently faster, right? So there you have it. Okami's inane, Okami's insane, and the membrane. Alright. We might as well do this, I guess. If you're at level 1, the best thing that you could do is to set yourself up for the rest of the wipe is to unironically find a key card, hit a vault. That's honestly the best. That's the best course of action. A Geiger counter and an ornamental clock. Okay. I hear people behind me again. Okay. Oh, look at that. A flare. La flare. So yeah, as you can see, hitting vaults is definitely beneficial, because you get a lot of stuff that allows you to whatever. So, oh, so speak of the devil. That was kind of cool, wasn't it? Bet y'all didn't expect it. Almost managed to fit it, but apparently no sir. Yeah, so the basic gist is is bomb firing is technically possible, and from the looks of it, the recoil didn't even look that terrible. So, but of course I wouldn't recommend it. Also, what the hell is this? What is this? Oh, oh, the demons. Oh well. Shall we try to test bomb firing? I would need them to get very close because this is definitely not something that you would do at a range. That would be irresponsible, so to speak. And now I can barely move. Get him to see me, and then prepare for their demise. Yeah, that's right. Come here. I'm ready. Obviously, you want to do center mass because it's like a think of it like you're using a think of it like you're an old western shootout, you know. You want to drop. Maybe I'm being a little bit too edgy. But I do wanna bring it into another raid that is not silo, just so that you can see it in a little bit more action. So we'll okay, I'll check to see if I can get a tax refund. In any way. Unfortunately, the answer is no. Fantastic. You know, ever since like Tatra and Mamba have... Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to heal. Can you literally not? That was pretty good. All right. I'll bite the bullet. Let's go containers. This just turned into me doing oh. Time out! Time out! It's about as fast as a regular assault rifle that has been like steeped in mud and brought through the ringer, I guess. All right, good for one more. I'll see you guys in the next raid. I remember I used to exfil so quickly that I could have 3 raids in a video. It was gonna be like 40-30 minutes videos, or 50-minute videos even. Alright, onto a map where we can actually see Matkam, yes. So I think it's... I think this gun is relatively good here, mostly because the ranges are not that bad for this gun. I mean, it's a little bit... not so ideal, but still perfectly viable for iron sights and stuff. So definitely perfectly viable. So I mean, is there even anything else to talk about it? No customization, uh, no, no silencer, not a lot of stuff going for it outside of the fact that it's level 1 and dirt cheap, I guess. Not the Stanak max. The max for it are relatively common, I guess. Definitely have no issues finding them in raid, though. I mean, when I went to go and buy it, you could buy literally nine in one sitting. So definitely made with dumping the magazines in mind. Tell you that much. Where are they? Still grabbing random items because fastest way to gain XP outside of. I mean, combine this with actually, you know, with actually killing people in mall, and that's gonna be my gameplay loop for the next few days, because I don't have anything that requires me to actually, you know, stay on a specific map anymore. So I'm just gonna do a lot of mall running. Really weird that one time I saw the thing was empty on stream. Very weird, very odd. Also, some streamer lady messaged me this morning while I was at work. She said she liked my profile picture, but my profile picture isn't even the usual infantry commie thing. No, it was. Since it's nearing Christmas, and I mean, despite the fact that I'm not really a Christian, I still decided that the world deserves padokami. You know, 走れソリを貸せるように君らをパロルパロル. Yeah, I made padokami a long time ago. Back when, you know, I had friends who were very, very into. I like a cut, G. the first signs of onset insanity. I don't know why, but I just randomly thought of Dispatch for a moment. You know, Dispatch, that one game that has like that hot as fuck guy sonar. That's a bat. That's voiced by Moist Critical. It occurred to me, wait a minute. Cause I said onset, right? So one of the things that was in the that was going on. One of the things that one of the lines in the game was, "Don't you have some dementia onset from Invisigal?" And then it occurred to me that, wait a minute, isn't that Laura Bailey as an Abby from The Last of Us? Okay, well I don't really have as I'm still slightly upset over the happenings of The Last of Us 2 and the decisions, but I also understand, but that's also not really Laura Bailey's fault. I guess it's just hard to not notice the not hard to not put the two together when Psst. Psst. I like a cut G. I guess it's just hard not to see the similarities when you think about both of them. I mean, I don't yeah, you know, it's whatever. I mean, she's a talented voice actor, so who am I to say anything? I mean, we got motherfucking Jesse Pinkman to be the main character. They don't even sound that much. They don't even sound that much alike. Hello, sir. I'd like to borrow your guns. Magazine. A little bit hard to hit that shot. It's kind of narrow, but eh. The other day I picked up a bobblehead on this desk. Apparently belonged to a streamer named Grim Reaper. How could I tell? He had a 1 in had a 1 to replace the R, I guess, which is the most streamer thing to do. No shade to him, of course. I'm sure he's a much more established YouTuber than I am. I'm like the smallest of fries, but I can take everyone down. I'm like the V's from fucking Hash Brown Motel. I'm effectively a gang leader who thinks that I can conquer the world. That's what it is. As you can tell, I'm throwing away the magazines because I'm not really gonna be using it. Did I seriously not get bridge exfil? Alright, fuck it. Did I spawn bridge? I guess I did, didn't I? Huh, never realized. The pea brain, you know. The pea brain is real. So it's a Stanag drum mag. The top of it looks very similar to the ones that were to the 30 rounders that we used it in the back when I was in the military for the IARs. Made by Colt. Honestly, it wasn't a half bad weapon. It's just that nobody knew how to fucking properly use it. You know, the amount of jams that we saw them had was a little embarrassing, I'm gonna be honest. Like like we wanna talk about like this whole like aura farming bullshit. My gun used to farm the most aura because it would just non-stop shoot. This their guns had no aura because they would use the gun and then they would like jam on them and then they would have to be like. Anyways, see you guys in the outro. Alright, and that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. My fingers in the wood. I mean, what? Honestly, not a bad gun. Obviously, there are definitely better options. Almost every other assault rifle out there is better than this, but for level 1, not bad. Perfectly usable, perfectly viable. Use it to get out of level 1. Maybe use it to get to level 3. Level 3 is when, the guns start to be significantly better. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.